does turn out to be another 10 mil, so that's good. Everything generally is pretty simple like that in this car, which I really like. It's not a whole lot of variances between, you know, different sizes. Pretty much 10, 12, 14, and I think like 13, and you're good on this car. Obviously, the bigger jobs require bigger bolts, but like the diff, that's like a 20-something. Alright, so let me off camera just fucking yank this bitch off because it keeps getting harder on each, you know, thread. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Maybe I'm twisting it with it, and that's the problem. Yeah, 1 second. Alright guys, so anyways, that's a shitload of thread. So, now that that's off, you can see that this is hanging here. It should, yep, slip right off. So there's your handbrake assembly pretty much. Not a whole lot can go wrong with it. So, you know, when I talked to the Treasure Coast guys, Anthony is like one of the best dudes I've ever worked with, like on car stuff. He mentioned too, like, you know, what can really go wrong with this. So I didn't buy that, so we'll be keeping that. And as you can see here, now we just have this left, which hopefully we can feed through this guy. And actually, I'm gonna bring you guys back on the other side so we can pull this through there. I think that might be a little easier. So, oh, actually, there's a little more, but let me go back there and, or go down there, rather. I'll be right back with you. Always keep this kind of shit safe, because that would be so annoying to fucking lose. Keep it with my handbrake. By the way, yep, there is a tire sitting in my fucking car. I'm not gonna have my cheap ass Miata rims stolen by some fucking hooligans. Be right back. Alright, bros. So that's probably why I wasn't able to, you know, push it through. Or say bros and gals, just in case, you know, you never know. So I already undid this. I think this also happens to be a 10 mil, which is awesome. So like, you know, you'll notice too, a lot of bolts that are in the same area or that generally do the same things will be the same size. So now that that is loose, I'm pretty sure that tab is just, yeah, that's all there is to that. So it's attached, oh, I should say it was attached to that little, you know, little tab right there. Luckily that didn't break, so I don't have to worry about it. This can slide, you know, up and down. And one thing I'm noticing that's wrong with this already is, if you can notice too, it's not going through the center. You know, so somebody was trying to do some mad skids, bruh. But he fucked it up. So, about that, I ran out of fucking space on my gas phone. I'm gonna have to like make trips back and forth to the computer. But anyways, this little spring here, you definitely want to keep this intact to the frame. Don't be cutting it, don't be doing any of that shit. There's a little bit of a gap right there. And also I just disconnected it from the frame like a dumbass. Little tiny bit of a gap. So you just need to, where is it? Sorry. Take it off of here. There's a tiny little sleeve right there that you can do that. Hopefully you guys are seeing that. We'll find out later. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys the birth, or I should say the death of the e-brake cable. Alright, so it's out. There's the e-brake assembly. Like I said, just keep the spring here. There's not a lot that can go wrong with the spring. I probably will replace this at some point because it is pretty nasty. But we are ready for the next step, actually installing the new e-brake cable. I'm fucking stoked. Anywho, got the new e-brake, I guess you could call it the bridge. I was doing this all as one piece. However, I think it'll be easier to feed that little tunnel back there. So anyways, I put the spring back through. You want to make sure it goes all the way through out the back. so it's holding the entire thing. I did get it what I thought was correct, but it was actually going through the middle of it, so you want to make sure you actually get it through. Now we are going to do some surgery. We're going to re-impregnate this Miata with its e-brake cable. So, get it in there. I don't think I need to teach you guys how to, do this part. Oh, it's getting in there. It's getting a little tight now. Oh, it's probably... Sorry I'm making these noises. It's actually kind of awkward down here. It's probably sticking out on the other side. So I'm going to try and pull it through up there. But let me... Oh, it's taking it. It's taking it. There we go. So anyways, my phone keeps fucking cutting off because memory and shit. Oh my god, I am dirty. But anyways, so I did manage to push it through from the other side, so now it's here. What we're gonna do now is and I already pulled it somewhat tight, so now there's tension on the spring down there. We're just gonna put it right back through here. As you notice, it kind of guides along. Just guides along that channel, and then right through the top, and then we're gonna screw back on. Here's my old one. I actually noticed Treasure Coast gave me a new one, so pretty nice. And a clip that I noticed is missing on mine, so this will be nice. Anyways, I will be back once this is a little more complete. Alright guys, so I got it through now. And the flathead part obviously goes on top. I'm just gonna take this clip off. And I'm just gonna put this in a few threads. And then what I'm going to do is bolt it back up so then there's tension down below, and then we can get to work on that side. So I'll be right back with that. Guys, so I have that bolted up so there's some tension on it. I got a few threads on there. I'm obviously not doing the fine adjustment yet since there is no e-brake attached to it. But I can already tell that this is going to work out. My prior e-brake was so sloppy right here, there was definitely something wrong. It would go beyond this point, even further down, which was scary, and it would be in between being on and off. And now I can just feel there's definitely something wrong with the cable going through that little grommet. There's definitely some resistance. So we got the old old cables here. And yeah, this was probably the resistance I was feeling. So yeah, so let's get under the car. So next order of business, I already somewhat, put that bolts in there. And now we're going to be ready. There is some tension on this now, so it's going to be a little different. I should probably engage the e-brake so it's a little easier. Actually, that'll make it harder. So let me go ahead and attach the other cables on here, and then we'll get to work. Alright guys, so just making this quick. Got the brackets lined up. You can easily tell which one's which, and they are marked right hand, left hand. But if you do run into trouble or whatever, it won't fit if it's on the right side, or on the wrong side, I mean. You'll tell pretty fast that it's the wrong side. So I just got them finger tight for now. Now I'm going to go ahead and attach these tops to the bridge. Then we will apply our little, our little wedges that go right under there. Under these little bolts or nuts or whatever you want to call them. Then after that, we're gonna hook it up at the end. I have them loosely tied on right now, but yeah, let me get to that, and I'll be right back and show you the finished product. Hopefully, my e-brakes will be fit. All right, boys and girls, so we are done. So everything is connected up here, tightened up. I did the handbrake adjustment, blah, blah, blah. That's all over fucking YouTube. You can find that if you want. I will not be teaching or doing a guide on shit that is already on YouTube. But anyways, this little clipper, I'll probably actually do this when I have two hands, because this is going to be fucking annoying. I'm going to lose it. But anyways, heat shield is back on. And, and I did the, had to do the caliper adjustment too. And as you can see, e-brake's working there. And I cannot turn this shit for the fucking life of me on both sides. And I adjusted it, did all that stupid shit. Like, I had to guess check on both sides until it was all good. But we have a fucking functioning e-brake, dude. So I'm gonna start just cleaning this shit up, putting it all back together. Pretty sure you guys, if you watch the video of me taking it apart, you can figure out how to put it back on. Obviously, don't use this shit as a complete guide because I didn't go over everything with you, but be careful with bolts. Fucking old bolts, because they will snap and break on you very easily, and most Miatas are old, rusted, and fucked up at this point. So yeah. Alright guys, old e-brake cables over there. I'm gonna start cleaning up and throw these pieces of shits in the trash because they are no good. Alright boys and girls, well that is it. I'm dirty, I am tired, the e-brake is done. And I just wanted to do this video just because I haven't seen it at all on YouTube every time I search for it. And I will label it handbrake replacement, that way anybody have this problem in the future, they can easily see it and easily see that wasn't really that bad. One thing you do need to remember is I did this with the diff out, with the exhaust out. So it would be pretty much the only reason why it was so easy was because all that stuff was already out of the car. So you might want to take that into consideration. You might want to take the exhaust off or the diff. Probably just the exhaust, honestly, would be all you need. I am pretty much getting rained out. It's going to look like pretty soon here. So yeah, just trying to wrap it up. Everything's cleaned up and ready to go. Next video I'm probably going to post is maybe installing the new diff. And yeah, I wish we could be working on that bitch. That'd be great. But anyways, installing the new diff. There probably won't be much to show you. I mean, there's tons of videos on the internet about, taking it out. And I don't know. It's not that hard. It's a bunch of fucking bolts. But yeah. So the e-brake works. I'm pretty happy about it. I was pretty pissed when I first, discovered the problem because, fucking towing it, putting on jack stands, everything sucks without an e-brake. So now I have one functioning, and as soon as we get some time, with clouds that don't look like that, we'll be putting the new diff in, and it should be working a lot better than that old one. And once again, I'll put another clip of that in right here. Big ass hole in the fucking case. Alright, you guys have a great one, and until next time.